Penny for the Guy, a dead English tradition. But what is Penny for the Guy? Well, you may or may not know about Guy Fawkes Night. So on the 5th of November, the people of the UK celebrate the event of Guy Fawkes Night. This is based on Guy Fawkes and his group of Catholic followers that tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament in 1605. They were basically trying to kill James I. The king at the time was a Protestant king. They wanted Catholic rule over the country. So this group of Catholic terrorists, if you want to call them that now, went to the Houses of Parliament, put a ton of gunpowder underneath it, and went to light the fuse. Now, as Guy Fawkes was about to light that fuse to blow the lot up, he was captured. After he was captured, he was then tried for treason, found guilty, and was then hung, drawn, and quartered. But before they hung, drawn, and quartered him, they dragged him through the streets of London to Westminster, where they hung, drew, and quartered him, which basically meant they hung him until he was nearly dead, disemboweled him, and then chopped up into pieces. And all of his pieces got scattered across the land. And in the UK, we decided to celebrate this fact by every year having a festival called Bonfire Night, or Guy Fawkes Night, whatever you want to call it, where we light bonfires and set fire to effigies of Guy Fawkes. So we usually make them out of old clothes, fill it with newspaper, lob it on a bonfire. And also, but in more recent times, we have fireworks as well. That's why you call it Fireworks Night as well. It happens on the 5th of November every year. But what was Penny for the Guy? Now, when I was younger, I remember vividly going out, making myself a guy using like some old like shirts and trousers. You sort of stick them together with safety pins, put a funny little face on it, usually using your mum's tights and just filled out with newspaper, put a funny little face on it. And then you go out to your local street, sit down where it's quite busy, and you say penny for the guy, and nice people come past and they lob a penny into your bucket, hat, whatever you've got at the time. And when you take that money at the end, some people would give it to charity, some people would use it to buy fireworks, most would just pocket it themselves and go buy some sweets from the local shop with it. But it's a tradition that has now died. And it's quite sad. I mean, I'm trying to raise money for charity at the minute, so I decided to try and bring that tradition back by walking through my local town of Ashford with a guy in a wheelbarrow, and people were looking at me like I was mad because no one knew what it was. I actually had to educate some like 20-year-old-ish kids on what Guy Fawkes was, saying that I learned at school. I thought it was part of history in primary school, but they don't tell you anymore. So that's what it is. That's the history of Penny for a Guy and the history of Guy Fawkes. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Have a good day.